Hey guys, welcome back to another Beard Guys World of Tanks Xbox video with me, Ben. Today we're rolling out on the Hellcat, we're on Xbox One, and we're on Pacific Island, Standard Battle. So the Hellcat, it's a Tier 6 American tank destroyer, only recently unlocked this. It's a pretty popular tank and most people who've been around for a while have had this tank already and I love it. I hadn't played it until a friend let me play on his account a little while ago and absolutely loved it. It's a really fun tank. It's got great camouflage, it's got pretty decent view range, good gun depression, and good accuracy, damage and penetration on its gun. The reload time's not great, giving it a pretty poor DPM, but when you've got a great gun with good accuracy, depression, and camo, it can make a really brutal tank. And so this is just after I fully upgraded it and given a little spin, and it turns out pretty well. You can see that aim time there is really nice compared to some of the TDs I'm used to using in this game. And also outspotting these guys very well. It's worth noting that I've got a pretty OP crew on this tank at the moment. I switched, I can't remember what tank it's from, but I switched a 6 skill crew onto this tank. And then changed some of those skills so they're all camo based. So I think it's got at least 3 of the camo crew skills on it, which makes any tank with a decent camo rating pretty fucking hard. So we go, do a nice chunk of damage to the M6. So this is a spot I like to go to quite a lot on Pacific Island. I'm not a huge fan of this map generally, really, but I tend to go here if I'm starting from this spawn on Standard Battle just for a short while to get some shots off, spot a bit, and normally don't stay here this long. Normally it'd just be a quick spot here, fire a couple of shots and then move on down and support on the flank. But there are a lot more targets than normal camping back here today and getting lit up, so I thought I'd sit here and put some more damage in. So the armor's nothing to speak of in this tank. It's very poor paper armor. It's one of those tanks, if you see it on the battlefield, you want to load your HE shells and you'll just tear it apart. It's got absolute toilet paper for armor and really does rely on that camouflage. It also has pretty good mobility, though not really on rough terrain. Its terrain resistance is pretty high. And see, that's the first time I've actually got caught out by gun depression there. I've had to move at all to get my gun into play. Just getting some lovely side shots on these guys, just queuing up for me to shoot them. We are top tier here, it's a tier 6 game, so it's pretty nice matchmaking for a fully upgraded Hellcat. And I've got Binox camo net, and I'm not sure my other piece of equipment is. I imagine it's probably the reload time. Would sound like something I would do. Gun rammer, I think that one is. Whatever it's called. So it's gone a bit quiet here, and if it's gone a bit quiet, then I want to move on and find some more people to shoot. So we're going to shuffle up here. And there we go, there's a KV-1S. Right out in the open, 300 meters away. Hasn't spotted me, there we go, got my camo net on now. Still hasn't spotted me even when firing. That's how good the camo is when you've got these buffs, crew buffs on, and a high camo tank. And for some reason he seems to think he's safe. Although he's not really in cover at all. I can take my time, find his commander's hatch, and take him out nicely. So that's kill number 3. We've got 9 damage ribbons already, 13 assist ribbons as well. T67. Oh, not sure what that hit. There must have been some little bump in the way. I'm pretty sure you can shoot through this metal crap. And there we go. Take him out for kill number 4. So it's looking pretty good for our team. I've only had to move barely away from the spawn, which I don't really like to do too much, but it's worked out pretty well. And you can't run the front lines when you're in a tank with no armor. Careful going over that bunker thing. I've got stuck on there before with my E25 for about 5 minutes with it pitched sideways. So winning 10-7 with me on full health, I'm kind of moving into like mop-up phase. We're top tier. I reckon I can probably handle whatever they've got. I can afford to eat a couple of hits. And I want to try and get those extra 2 kills and get the top gun if possible. There's the enemy Hellcat. See, I drive up far too much more than I needed to there. I'm so used to driving tanks with poor gun depression. I really could have sat back probably another 3 or 4 meters and got myself in a bit better cover here, but there we go. So I finally remembered to get an HE shell loaded. Pretty much too late, because by the time he's on that low health, it doesn't really matter anyway. And then he gets shot by someone else. But if you have time, load up the HE shells already for Hellcats, you'll tear them apart. There you go. Now we get a message there from WoT, and that's the KV-1S driver that we shot a minute ago. And I'll let you guys can speculate on whether you think that's maybe a GG message or maybe some fan mail for the beard guys, or maybe it's just straight up abuse. But have a think about that, guys. We'll have a look at that at the end of the game. Sadly, no Top Gun for us this time. We got 4 kills. There's only 1 chap left, and I'm just trying to see if I can snipe him out as he gets spotted by these guys. But I think they're probably going to get him first. Nope, we got him. We got Gerard Rasta. So there you go. That's the first Hellcat video that we've had up on the channel. That's a pretty nice little round. It wasn't crazy damage round, but I put that up because it's just really nice. I mean, it shows what you can do with those camo skills on crews. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm not sure I got spotted in that entire match, actually. High caliber, 2,000 damage, 1,500 XP, 5 kills. Pretty pleased with that. So how did Mr. Werewolf get on in his KV-1S? He did 367 damage. He didn't spot me. He got killed in, I think, 3-4 hits. Fairly unremarkable hits. And he fired 1 shot himself. Maybe we should have a little look at what that message said. You modding asshole. Oh, thanks Werewolf8541. Very nice of you to say so. But there you go. Welcome to World of Tanks. Everyone's very charming. There you go. Please don't send that guy any messages. He's suffering enough from just being an idiot, I'm sure. Thanks very much for watching the video. Please think about hitting like and subscribe and all the rest of that stuff, and share it with your mates. I've been Ben, we're the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.